All right, so it is time. One of my favorite times of the year. Summer movie season is about to begin, and we got fantastic films coming out this summer. I think it's going to be like pre-pandemic when the summers were jam-packed, like week after week. We have a big movie after big movie. We have a double feature between like Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out at the same weekend. It is going to be fantastic this summer. So, with that being said, today we're going to be ranking my top 10 most anticipated films coming out this summer movie season. And just for reference, my summer movie season is May to August. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel here. Alright, it is time to get into this summer movie season. I'm very, very excited. And before we start, let me know down below, join me, what are your most anticipated movies coming out this summer? Because it's going to be fantastic, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. So, right now, let's get into it. Number 10, we have Pixar's Elemental. Now, I am a huge fan of Pixar. That should not be a surprise to anybody that knows me, and maybe I'll do a ranking video on Pixar films after this one, but I don't think they can really go wrong ever, and this one looks like no exception. Now, the trailers really haven't gotten me like excited, but I feel like every time I walk into a Pixar movie, being like, I don't really know what this is about, where this is going to take me, I come out of it thinking it's one of the best movies of the year. And, it could happen with Elemental, but, it looks interesting. Kind of gives me the vibes of Inside Out, and that one worked out pretty dang well for them. So I think this one's going to be a fun one. Families are obviously going to enjoy it, and I think it's going to do great critically, as well as audiences are going to love it. So I'm very excited for it. It's number 10. Number 9, this might be low to some people, but I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I've not covered it here, but I am actually not a big fan of the first one. I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's a rare opinion, but it's mine. And I wasn't looking forward to this one at all. I didn't care about it whatsoever. And then that trailer came out, and my mind was completely flipped. The story looks brilliant. I'm very excited to see how Miles has to, has to be in that situation of save one life or save many. I think that's going to be a great, kind of character moment for him, a character building moment. So I'm very, very excited to see where that takes him. I did like Spider-Gwen. Very excited to see her in the Peter Parker return as well. There's always rumors when these ones come out, like, is Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, are they going to be in it somehow or some way? I don't know. There's also rumblings right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but if it's not, I think it'd only be for cameos. So if not, that's fine too. It's a Miles story. So very excited to see where this one takes us. Like I said, was not excited about it at all. That second trailer or first trailer came out, blew me away. So very excited to see where this one goes. So number 8, we have Barbie. Now this one has been getting more popular and more popular every single time some promotional piece is coming out, and that second trailer finally dropped, and it actually got me excited about it. I was not excited about it when the first one came out, didn't really care, and then I saw this second trailer, and it's going to be a load of fun. You got Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie, Simu Liu, Will Ferrell is in this one, with a lot of other famous actors as well. I think this one's going to be fantastic. I am excited to see where it goes. From the trailer, we know we start in Barbie Land, and then they come into the real world, and I think that whole translation is going to be hilarious. So, very excited to see where that goes. It's directed by Greta Gerwig, and she's fantastic. And I think she's got a great vision for where she wants this Barbie film to go, and I think it's going to play well with both critics and audiences. Definitely one of my most anticipated, and I think it's going to be fantastic. So, that is Barbie. Coming in at number 7, we have The Little Mermaid. I am not the biggest fan of Disney live action films. However, a few have worked for me. This one to me looks like it's going to work pretty well. I'm a huge fan of Melissa McCarthy, so I'm very excited to see her as Ursula here. I think she looks fantastic. I'm excited to see her sing Poor Unfortunate Souls. I think she's going to do great at it. And Haley Berry, I think is the name of the actress playing Ariel here. I know her voice is fantastic. I've heard clips from the movie. She's gonna knock it out of the park, no doubt about it. You got Javier Bardem in here as King Triton. He's gonna kill it. I forget who's playing Prince Eric, but from what I've heard, he has done great in the film. The only thing I have problems with is going to be the visual effects. The fish and Sebastian, for example, played by Daveed Diggs, looks a little too cartoony to me with how they did his eyes. So I hope that doesn't draw me out of the movie too much, as I think that would probably be the biggest negative for me going in. So I hope I can just focus on the movie, feel like I'm there under the sea, and have a great, fantastic time with this movie. I'm excited for it more than most, but I think it's going to do pretty well, and I hope audiences like it. Like, I hope it's actually a good one by Disney and not, Pinocchio live action. Not the Guillermo del Toro one, but the one with Tom Hanks. If you know, that one didn't go over too well. All right, so coming in at number 6, we have Fast 10. This one is fast approaching. Hits in theaters in May, just like Little Mermaid as well. And I think this one's going to be pretty great. It's going to be crazy. All these Fast movies are. If you don't know, Fast 9 for me was utterly disastrous. It was bad. I did not like it at all. Why am I excited for Fast 10 if I didn't like Fast 9? Because I love the cast. I love Vin Diesel. I think this one's going to be great. The trailer for it looks way better than Fast 9 already. The trailer itself is better than the whole movie of Fast 9. Jason Momoa is going to kill it, I think. I cannot wait to see him in this movie. It just looks like he's having a great time playing this character. And it's a part 1. This is the beginning of the conclusion. I think this one and the next one are going to be actually some great films. It's not going to make much science sense because we know it's going to be crazy, but I'm just excited to see some popcorn-filled action that I'm going to love walking out of the theater with. So, Fast 10, number 6. Number 5, Harrison Ford is back as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny. This trailer just came out. I reacted to it on the channel. You can see that if you want, but I was in love with this movie after I saw that trailer. I am super, super excited for where this one's going to take the character of Indiana Jones. It is the conclusion of his story. I'm very excited to see. I'm glad they didn't leave it his story with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think this one's going to be a lot better. It looks a lot better. The de-aging of Harrison Ford, I think, is going to be brilliant. It looks brilliant. Where they go, I'm excited to. We gotta look at what this Dial of Destiny really is in that second trailer. So I'm excited to see the more mystery effect of that in the movie. Phoebe Waller-Bridge looks fantastic. Mads Mikkelsen in here. Let's go. I love him. So very excited to see this one. Coming in at number 4, we have The Flash, the movie that we definitely know does exist, as people at CinemaCon were able to see it and said it was fantastic. I am super, super ready for this one. I think Michael Keaton as Batman, he's back. I also just reacted to this trailer as well. If you go check that out, you can tell my favorite part about this movie is going to be Keaton as Batman returning. Super excited. I'm so happy we have Ben Affleck as well coming in here. Supergirl. It's going to be great. Andy Muschietti, I think, did a fantastic job. From all accounts, we know he did a fantastic job. So I can't wait for myself to go and see this movie and finally say it's real. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. And it's definitely one that we didn't think would ever come. It's taken so many years to come. It's finally here. Coming out in June. I'm excited. All right, that leaves me number 3. We have Christopher Nolan's new film, Oppenheimer. When Christopher Nolan's coming out with a new film, you put it on your list. And this one is no exception. This one looks fantastic. Clinton Murphy in here as the man himself. The trailer looks beautiful. The cinematography on this, I think, is going to be chef's kiss right there. Perfect. You have a fantastic cast in this one. I know Emily Blunt's in here. My guy Robert Downey Jr. is in this one. Very excited to see him in here as well. I mean, from all accounts, it's great. And I'm super excited to see this one. Probably on the same day as I see Barbie. Two very different movies. But this one's just going to kill it. I mean, the story of the atomic bomb and how it came to be, the making of it, I think it's just going to be brilliant. One story that I think is going to be very important in very unique. I think it's going to be told in a unique way. And I think this is Nolan's, another run at the Oscar. I think he's going to get some nominations here for it, and I hope he wins because he somehow doesn't have one. But I think this film may help him do it. So Oppenheimer coming soon. It's number 3. Now we are into the top 2 here. Coming in at number 2 is the movie I'm seeing on Thursday, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm very excited for this one because I know it's the conclusion of the Guardians as we know them. Rocket, he's at the center of this story, one of my favorite characters for sure. So that's why I'm very excited to see this one, is because of how we're going to get a great breakdown of the character of Rocket. So I'm very excited to see Bradley Cooper do the voice here for it. And I love these group of people. I love the actors. I love the 2 films. I love them in the Avengers films. I just love their chemistry that they all have. The holiday special reaffirmed that for me. That was a fantastic holiday special. And we got a lot of videos around the channel here coming up about the Guardians of the Galaxy, so stay tuned for that. But this third one is going to be an emotional ride. The music we know is going to be great. And it's going to take you on just a fantastic journey with these ones one last time. So very excited for Guardians 3. Yeah, I might even cry in it. It's going to be emotional. Coming in at number 1, we have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I love the Mission Impossible franchise. I love Tom Cruise. Loved Top Gun Maverick last year. It was my number 1 film of the year. This one is, of course, going to be my number 1 anticipated if Tom Cruise is in it. We got a look at the trailer. We got a look at the stunts that Tom Cruise is doing. To no surprise, it's insane. But, he does it for our pleasure to watch it in a theater. So very excited for that. The story here looks great. We got Haley Atwell in here. Of course, we got Simon Pegg returning. Love him in these films. Now, this is a part 1 of a part 2. Who knows if it's the conclusion? I have a feeling it probably will be. So I'm very excited to see where the story kind of wraps up. How does part 1 end? Is it on a cliffhanger? Is it some satisfaction? I always like kind of not knowing and going in blind and seeing how the ending of part 1s are going to be. And I think this one's going to be a very thrilling, on the edge of your seat type of movie. When Tom Cruise does some stunts, you're going to be like, there's no way. So I'm very excited for this one. I think it's definitely going to kill it box office wise, audience wise, critic wise. These Mission Impossible movies keep on getting better and better. You got Ghost Protocol, and you have just gone up from there. So very excited to see where this one takes us. So with that being said, guys, that is my summer movie top 10 anticipated films. Now, of course, there are a lot more coming out that I did not name here that I'm also super excited for, but they just didn't crack the top 10. So let me know down below, what's your top 10? What films are you very, very much looking forward to? Which one on here do you agree with me with? And all that and more down below in the comments. We are on the road here to 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and I'd love to have you guys join us for that journey. Please click subscribe, share this channel to anybody who loves entertainment content. We do it all here on the channel. We do these ranking videos. We do trailer reactions, movie reviews, and we cover the major movie news as well. So, with that being said, guys, look out for a lot of Guardians 3 content on the channel. We have a lot of that coming up here at the end of this week and this weekend. So, with that being said, I'm Tyson Honecker, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the next.